With diverse flora and fauna, magnificent natural landscapes, and an ecological biosphere that supports life, this wondrous planet is our earthly home. From our animal co-inhabitants to the lush rainforest and life-giving soil, we cherish all these gifts from the Creator. It is a common theme in the world's major faiths that during our temporary stay here, we should be good stewards of Mother Earth. Throughout the years, Supreme Master Ching Hai has shared the message of leading a balanced life while following a spiritual path. Not only must we nourish our spirits, but we share the responsibility to care for nature and our fellow beings. In light of recent scientific evidence which pinpoint the raising of livestock as the #1 contributor to climate change, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has noted for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegetarian, meaning an animal-free diet, and practice sustainable living. Today we present to you our program titled Be a Compassionate Human, a discussion by Supreme Master Ching Hai concerning the detrimental impacts of the meat diet on human health, the environment, and ultimately, the health of our planet.
The tiger, the lions, they only kill when they're hungry. And after they eat, they're satisfied. They don't go on killing at random anymore. And we continue killing just for the palate taste, while we could cultivate other things to eat. We have choice. And we call them wild beasts. Hey? Wild beast. Beast means something, you know. Not even animals, you see? Wild beast. So what do we call ourselves? I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but this is the naked truth that everybody can see it. I stick to my principle. It's like that. When we come to think of ourselves as human beings and call these tigers and lions wild beasts, we better think again. Huh? And everyone affect everyone in a negative way and continue blindly leading the life of a very ignoble existence. I am sorry for us, for myself also. I have also been misled before. Lucky I woke up on time. So we are just trying to make up for the time that we lost when we have been misled in this world into doing like everybody else, yeah? And eating the things that we should not eat. All the Bibles, the sutras, the holy books are telling us not to eat meat. I don't know how people don't read it. Some people even learn the whole holy book by heart, can recite it upside down, inside out, backward, forward even, and don't see this sentence. So I do hope that we as the whole human race change the mental concept about how we should uphold ourselves as the crown of the creation, as the children of God, as the future Buddha or present Buddha. The concept must change. We have to decide from the mental standpoint, from the intellectual standpoint already, that we're going to be a true human being. Don't talk about being a saint yet, you know, just a true human being. The 5 precepts that I have told you is not from me, huh? It's passed down from ancient masters to guide humans into the real direction of humankind. As a human, we should walk that way. 5 precepts. The first precept? No killing. The second? Don't tell lie. The third? No stealing. The fourth? No sexual misconduct. The fifth? No toxicants, okay. But you all understood, right? Yeah, okay. Now, if you keep these 5 precepts, you are not a saint, okay? I'm sorry. It's not like, okay, Master Ching Hai has a 5 precepts, vegetarian, then I am a saint. Oh, not yet. That is just a human standard, okay? A human cannot go and steal somebody else's property, another human's property, no? You cannot kill another, no? Cannot kill animals. They're weak, they're defenseless, and they're loving. They're not doing anything wrong. So all these 5 precepts are no killing, no stealing, no telling lies, no sexual misconduct, and no intoxicants. These are only to protect you morally, health-wise, and the social peace. Isn't far from being a saint yet. Being a saint is much more demanding, yes. Not only we have to keep the precepts as being a human, not only we should just adhere to the compassionate diet, but we have to also help others, yes.
Some of the tragic tolls of addictive drug abuse. Over 200,000 deaths each year. Costs of $181 billion each year in the United States. $33 billion in the UK. Lifetime cost of current drug addiction amounts to $575 billion in the UK. Harmful effects: brain damage, stroke, heart disease, liver disease, tuberculosis, emphysema, cancer, depression, suicide, permanent memory loss, mental illness, higher infant mortality, increased crime and violence, impotence. Crime and violence. Illegal drugs are a factor in 50% of burglaries in the United Kingdom each year. In the U.S., 60% of people arrested each year have been taking illegal drugs. 650 heroin addicts in the U.S. committed 70,000 crimes in a 3-month period. Social costs. U.S. businesses lose $100 billion per year due to employees' drug and alcohol abuse. Australians pay $53 billion per year for healthcare, law enforcement, and lost productivity of drug users. Environmental costs. Every gram of cocaine produced destroys 4.4 square meters of rainforest, with 300,000 hectares of rainforest lost each year to cocaine production. Death. 52 people die each day due to drugs in the U.S. In Canada, substance abuse is attributed to 21% of total deaths and 23% of potential life years lost due to early mortalities. Plus more. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Some of the tragic tolls of alcohol. 2.3 million alcohol-related deaths per year worldwide. Cost of alcohol-related illnesses. $186.4 billion in the United States. Up to $210 to $665 billion globally.
Disease. Higher amounts of alcohol increase the cancer risk. Even half a glass of wine daily increases the risk of mouth or throat cancer by 168%. Cancer of the liver, breast, colon, esophagus, rectum. Liver disease. Cardiovascular disease. Metal toxicity. Brain damage. Amnesia and dementia. Brain shrinkage.
Organ failure. Heart, liver, kidneys, stomach, pancreas, eyes.
Birth defects, mental retardation, fetal alcohol syndrome, stunted growth, facial deformity, sudden infant death syndrome, miscarriage.
Alcohol-related violence. Child abuse, 50% of cases. Violence toward loved ones, 30% of cases. Violent acts, 40 to 80% of cases. Suicides, 20 to 50% of cases. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Some of the tragic tolls of tobacco. 5.4 million smoking-related deaths per year worldwide. Cost of smoking-related illnesses. $96 billion in the United States alone. Light and mild cigarettes just as harmful. Causes cancer and diseases in animal companions. Speeds the aging process. Toxic residues of third-hand smoke. Heart disease, coronary thrombosis, cerebral thrombosis, kidney failure. Cancer, lung cancer, esophagus cancer, kidneys cancer, bladder cancer. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, emphysema, bronchitis. Stroke, impotence, additional harms for second-hand smoking. Childhood arteriosclerosis leading to heart attacks and strokes in adulthood. Sudden infant death syndrome, infertility, miscarriages and premature deliveries, childhood asthma, bronchitis, ear infection, cleft lip or palate, hyperactivity and aggression in asthmatic boys, circulatory problems in women. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production: swine flu, Ebola reston virus. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus. Blue tongue disease, E. coli, Salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk. Pig's disease or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk. Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Colon rectal cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Hysteria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
We have to enlighten ourselves. We have to connect ourselves with heaven. And we have to help others to be connected with heaven. Then maybe we can be called a saint. But right now we emulate the saint, step by step. We're getting there. That's all, okay? You meditate, you're connected with heaven, fine. You meditate, yeah, good, good, fine. You try your best, I know. Now, being a saint is easy, but it's not easy, yes. You have to sacrifice yourself, your liking, yes, your preference, your aversion, anything at all, in order to do your job. Sometimes it seems like you do things that don't befit your position even, and you have to do it. And you can't explain to anybody, because nobody understands it. Anyway, yeah. Well, if you want to be a saint, just sit in the Himalaya, then it's also okay, no? But I'm not sure if you can sit in the Himalaya, huh? It's very cold over there. Okay, I understand that after working, 9-10 hours outside, and then worry about families, children, parents, relatives and friends, it's not easy to come home and sit for another 2 hours and a half. Huh? I understand that very well. So you are trying your best, I know that. Bad karma, they run anywhere. They have no doors, no wall. Just like the air. It's everywhere. Okay. If you're connected, then it comes. If you're willing to be connected, then it comes to you. When I first took over this office, I was still more healthy and energetic. Huh? I do a lot of job and carry cement and break the bricks and do the walls and build the house and build the roads and all that stuff and live in tents only. And don't worry about drought or wind or sun, nothing. Rain, I'm not scared. I used to live in a tent, and sometimes Taiwan typhoon very big, and they just put a couple of poles to make a tent, and the typhoon want to take it away from me. So I hold it all night. I say, I'm not afraid of you. Leave my pole alone. Huh? It's not yours. And it used to be fun. Some of the female nuns used to live around me, and they saw me doing that, and they also tried to do the same. So we all standing, holding it whole night through and say, we're not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. Not afraid of you. No, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. Sleepy, all night long. At that time, I looked still the same, but I was healthier, stronger, I could move mountain. That's the way I felt. Fear nothing. Not even typhoon. I hold on to my pole and say, I'm not afraid. Yeah, I say in Chinese, "Obobani." And the typhoon keep howling all night, and I just tell him just get lost. Now, any question? No? Good? Okay. Then we meditate, huh?
Thank you for your company for today's episode of Between Master and Disciples. And now, Animal World, our co-inhabitants, is coming up next, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. With heaven's grace, may all beings live harmoniously in loving kindness.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/BMD